You are listening
Oh
to
my God,
the
dude, listen.
Walking the Room Broadcast Network.
I had the best.
what about that?
Listen to this. It's not bad.
What?
It's
what
not bad.
about
If we wanted to
start
bury
a
this
fucking
thing,
network?
we should, dude. Dude, first off, I brought this up last time. I'm ready to do it.
You want some Earwolf?
Full on Queer Wolf.
You're listening to the Queer Wolf Broadcasting Network
Brought to you by Axe.
with Dave Anthony and Greg Barrett. Brought to you by
Here's
Lint Balls.
listen to this. I tried really hard to make us a new opening today. I was sitting in my kitchen and I heard this. I had the door open, the dog was outside in the lawn, running around. And I heard a dude go, No, fuck you. No, fucking fuck you. And then from a little bit further down the street was a woman and she goes, fuck you. And I was trying to get my fucking handheld recorder out. So I run outside, and across the street is a dude by like one of those F-150s, right? It's a green F-150. It's fucking beat up. There's a lawnmower in the back. He's wearing a gray tank top.
Yeah.
He's fucking smoking crack.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, he is.
Yeah, there's a fucking lawnmower.
So he's having a party.
He's smoking.
Let me describe this. Gentlemen having an afternoon party with some lawn care
What we do,
equipment.
we call, around Studio City, we call that having an afternoon.
Yep.
So dude's out there with a crack pipe. I shit you not. And I turned because my buddy Mike was with me. I go, is that a fucking? He goes, yeah. Look away. He's cracked out of his mind. He's at the side of his truck. He's lighting a fucking crack pipe by his lawnmower.
Yeah.
Now, just so everyone gets the right impression, he was white.
You are
He's
such a
yelling
racist.
down the street. He's yelling down the street at this other woman. We live in a fairly nice neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a very nice neighborhood.
Somehow, the fucking white trash wandered in for a huge play.
Well,
Called
clearly
Fix My Lawnmower, bitch.
They were doing some lawn work in the area. They had a disagreement. When they have a disagreement,
But
somebody
it's
likes
so
to go
weird.
to crack. He hides in crack
But it's weird.
from his lady.
It's so weird to see what it, to me, seems like a late night fight at around 4.
well, that's a great thing about
Right?
crack.
And then she would go.
There's no daytime and nighttime
she would just
anymore.
go, fuck you. And then he would go, no, fuck you. Like they were literally like they were launching
So it was
fuck
like
you
it was like
missiles.
if anybody knows what acting anything, it's like a Meisner exercise, but for crackheads. Have you taken the crackhead Meisner class?
Dude, it was full crack Meisner.
Yeah.
But the great thing was, it was like, okay, so here's the scene. You both only get the words, fuck you.
Uh-huh.
Go.
Fuck you.
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 Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you.
You're listening to Walking
the Room. It looked like his car was so fucked up. It looked like he'd been chewing on the side of it. Like it looked like when he gets high, he just bites into the side of his car. Like it was. I couldn't even explain it because it wasn't even like a dent. It literally was like it was a big green truck that looked like he chewed on the side of it for like a half hour. Like
What would you?
What would I do if I was cracked
you had
up?
crack and you have a car,
Right, and my lady's gone.
and your lady's gone.
'Cause
Your lady, she's down the street yelling "fuck you,"
Here's the thing.
as she does every time.
How do they both have matching gray tank tops?
How do they
And then you know how jeans have that like it gets that sort of brown on the outside of them when you've had them on for a couple of days.
No, I
you know,
don't
where
know
you,
that.
Yours have it now, where you sort of seep through where you know what I mean. They get all like kind of.
Well, you're rubbing your hands on it.
Yeah,
and,
they
and,
get all
and some-
kind of-
and you're rolling around in diarrhea and horse shit.
You make
and-
your own fucking human gene wax, and you just wax out the genes with your fucking hands, and then your fucking sweat.
That's not that couple
And then
of
you're-
days though.
right.
That's like
And
when
some
you're getting-
farts in the back. You brown it. You brown.
Well, no, if you're browning your pants in the back, it's not a fart.
You brown the asshole.
You've gone beyond fart. You're post fart. You're under
Is that-
shart
wait,
or a shit.
No, wait a minute. Isn't that farting also?
No, there's not different levels of farting. There's
No, that's
not.
farting. Yeah.
That's a shart. That's it. That you're
no, but I
actually.
mean, if you
it's
shit through you, but if you have your jeans on, it's a fart.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
If something comes
Yeah,
out
but
of
if you're
your
wearing-
ass that's anything solid,
If
in
they're
nature,
down, but if you're wearing a jean and you shit into it, that's just a fart.
You
It's
shouldn't.
just a super thick fart.
you shouldn't
It's super
design. You
relaxed.
shouldn't design any clothes.
Do you believe that a fart is just a blueprint for shit to come?
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I've already. Okay.
Have I told the story about when I lived in San Francisco and I went to my car in the middle of the day on Lower Haight, and I get in it and I turn it on and I start to pull away and someone bangs on the side. So I'm like, oh my God, I fucking ran somebody over. And I walk around and it's a guy smoking crack and he was using my car as a shield to light the pipe. And so I stare at him and I go, what the fuck? He goes, hold on a minute. He gives me the one finger. Give me a sec. He finishes and then he goes, you can go.
Fuck, dude. He's like you. It's like you moved his office.
Yeah.
You were like, dude, man, I got it. Dude, not my cubicle. You're bumping my crack cubicle.
And what do you say to that other than okay?
I love this though. Just could you
Get 1 second.
Can I say something? Look, I'm involved in some shit
I'm
right
gonna,
now.
I'm gonna need a minute.
I'd prefer you. Listen, you're probably gonna kick me in the teeth, but I just gotta get my crack done. I gotta get my crack done. Just get my
Hold on,
crack
but
done.
I gotta get my crack done.
Why was there a guy smoking crack across the street from my house?
Because I can tell you why. Because they just finished a job. They just finished mowing a lawn. Mm-hmm. And these seem like the kind of people that might just pull up at a house and start mowing a lawn and then go, I'm gonna need 20. And, what?
Right?
No, I didn't hire you. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need 20. It's
Yeah,
like when they come up
listen,
and they,
bro.
it's like the guys who
Normally it's 50. What? I'm gonna cut your deal today. I didn't want
ask
my.
for any of it.
Yeah.
You can pay me in crack.
Let's just go ahead and do it.
It's like the guys that go up and rub off your
Yeah,
windshield. Same
right,
deal, but they're
right.
probably
Or
doing a
paint the
lawnmower.
numbers on your
I'm just amazed they haven't sold the
Cock.
lawnmower.
What? Dude, the truck's still out there.
What?
The truck is still out there.
It must.
It's gone. The guy knew not to fucking crack and drive, so the truck is still
So
there.
they just walked off.
Yeah.
I bet. I
He
know
went
what
looking
happened.
for her.
Yeah, and now they're lost, and they don't know where the fucking car is.
don't.
And they're
Dude, they
walking
don't.
around all over this fucking area, all over the suburbs, because everything looks the same when you're on crack. Number one, and number two, if you're in a suburban area,
Yeah.
everything kind of looks the same anyway. They're fucked. They're not coming back to that thing for weeks, and you can't ask the cops for help, can you?
It's conceivable.
Hey, I was
they'll-
cracked out. I don't know where I put my thing, my car, the four-wheel thing that moves.
Dude, do you know where my pipe is?
Dude, so that's awesome. We should go find them and get them in here. Have them
Dude,
as guests.
that would be great. I would love to have we should stop having just people that other people know.
Well,
we
I don't
should
think.
just-
Wait, I think that's what the normal podcast is. I don't think that's any different than what's going on right now.
No, but wouldn't it be good just to get like you've got to hear walking in the room. They just started getting fucking
crackheads
They get
and-
crack monkeys and they get fucking drunks. They have bums in there.
Meth heads. Oh my God.
Yeah, usually a guy's only on for a segment because he either has to go score or he falls asleep. But they just started bringing bummage right in. They just bring bummage in. Wouldn't it be great if we just did an all bum cast?
Oh my God.
Why don't we become the bum podcast, dude? We talked about
Bummers.
before how we fit nowhere in the world.
The
we're not-
Bumcast.
Do we do bumcast? Full bumcast, hobocast.
What the thing is like they can really go off topic.
That's all right, dude. So can
Like
we.
that's like one
So
of the
can we.
things is you're like talking about like stories about your childhood and when you got
My
your first
dad was
fight.
a centaur. Oh fuck! Call the president.
Do you remember the red guy in San Francisco?
No, which
There was a guy who painted himself all red. You never saw this guy? He was
I don't know.
He was in the Mission.
maybe.
And he would walk around and hand out he photocopied them, but handwritten like his ideas, what's going on. His
No.
newsletter.
God,
He had his
that's
own
what this is.
newsletter.
That's what this podcast is. We're two dudes painted red, handing out flyers. That's what this fucking shithole is.
It
It's
was
just
just tiny lettering,
I
so you
love
could
it.
barely
Fuck,
read it.
do you have any?
And no, Jesus
Why?
Christ, no. And he was painted. He
Yeah.
was like the devil
he
walking
sweat? Was he
around.
wet though?
No, he was dry, but he was very business.
Was he all dressed?
I remember he was all red. I don't remember exactly what he wore because I was so distracted by the fact that everything else was fucking red. I didn't actually take the time to look at his clothing. Oh, what's going on there? Because his face was painted red.
Yeah. And was it a manifesto?
Yeah,
or was it a plan?
I would consider it to be a manifesto. I don't know.
Do you
if it was
remember
a plan.
any of the? Do you remember any of the tenants?
No, I was drunk enough as it was.
Fuck.
This usually happened at the place that had a giant pile of potatoes for breakfast.
Oh, okay. It was what?
There was a place that you would go and order food, and it was on like 13th or 15th and Mission, and the plate of food you would get was astounding.
Oh,
it was so much fucking food. You could eat it for a fucking week. It was insane.
Was it pote tarted?
It was. I try to have a serious discussion with you about breakfast and red people.
I want his fucking manifesto so bad. What do you think of some of the things that said on there?
I don't think. I'm guessing it doesn't make a lot of sense.
That's the best.
I'm guessing there's nothing in there where you go, why? It's not like Ron Paul where you. Ron Paul would walk up all red and you'd be like, oh, fuck. And then he'd make a few points. You go, oh, that's pretty normal. And then you go, oh, shit. Well, that's not. It was probably a lot like that. The red man made some good points about our foreign policy.
Yeah.
But then he'd go fucking apeshit on the other end. Domestic, wah.
We should use sheep as produce. Also, it's better to get out of other countries where we're not wanted. Is it possible that you could involve yourself in some corn?
You know, we should get out of Iraq, and also people to make good eating, right?
I'm wearing
a Ma and Pa Kettle. The cartoon, and it was like a thing. It was a Ma and Pa Kettle. He looks just like Pa Kettle.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's disturbing to me. Every time I look at him, I go, "There's Pa Kettle yammering on." So
you're not talking about Patton, are you?
Yeah.
I love.
Oh, let's.
You want to talk about that?
Let's take a break and we'll go into the patent.
All right, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Welcome back to
Here it comes.
Oh, by the way, driving around today, all day.
Here it comes.
Blasting Cinderella and wine tea. What are you doing?
Here it comes.
Why is it coming? Stop it. Move your fucking feet, you cunt.
Here it comes.
What the fuck are you doing? It doesn't make any sense. At least make sense. You're just like a jabbering fucking idiot.
Here it comes. Bat wings. Half Leon, half eagle, Griff Hanos. When it lands upon thee and it strips thee of all of life, then it spits golden awesome into a microphone. That's how it does it, and it loves it. And it eats a monkey.
Shut up.
Bones for breakfast.
A ruiner of podcasts. So here's what happened.
Corn.
Apparently last night, Patton went to what is known in the business as an open mic.
He was invited to...
It wasn't an open mic. It was a showcase, a place where it's not a club. It's in a restaurant.
Chinese restaurant in Los Feliz called The Palace. I've gone there myself to do sets. I've been invited by the young kids. Uh-huh. I call them the young kids because they are. They're generally people who are having an open mic. I would say the average age of these kids has got to be somewhere from your 22 to about your 35.
Yeah.
Right? Nice guys. Mm-hmm. I believe it might even be the same show that I performed at some months ago.
I can't imagine there's a lot of comedy shows there.
No, and it's upstairs in a restaurant. It is an informal situation you can possibly.
They used to have that in Boston, a Chinese restaurant where you would go upstairs and perform comedy.
Yeah, that's what these things are. Somebody gets a space. Someone talks some restaurant into, hey, Tuesday nights, can we use your bar area? There's a bar up there.
Hey.
And
that means yes.
What does that mean?
I think that means.
Did they go into a sushi place? What happened? Did they just walk in?
I'm pretty sure hi means yes in Japanese.
I don't know that it does. I don't know if that
I'm pretty sure it does.
I'm not sure that that's what. Hey, we have Japanese listeners. Please.
Well, they can inform us.
Why don't we have them call in? The number is 1-800-426-7878.
And in Chinese, panda means vagina.
Call in at PANDA 100. So Patton
does a show, and Patton is on stage at this. I'm going to call it a semi-open mic. It's a booked show, but it's not like a fucking improv or whatever.
It's not one of those ones you go sign up on a list.
And it's not like one of the hot rooms like a Meltdown or a Comedy
Those
Bang
are
Bang.
real. Those are real shows.
Yeah, those are real shows.
Those are
This
real
is
shows
like
booked by.
This is like a go work out your shit room.
Here's
and-
here's what this is. This is, I would guarantee, what it was when I did it. Half guys that really work for a living in comedy clubs on the
Sure.
weekends, and half people that want to do that.
Yeah.
On their way, all of them, the show that I was at, almost everybody was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are people there that have done comedy for 2 years.
Okay. So Patton goes up and he's doing his set. And look, when a guy like Patton is working, he's generally working on bits that are going to go on albums or going to go on television or it can be his next special, whatever it is. A guy like Patton, when he's in a room like that, is working on shit. As is Louis C.K. and as is other people. They're working on bits that are going to become something. What they're not doing in that room
But
is...
here, let me put the other end of that, because if they aren't, they won't be there.
Exactly.
They're not hanging out.
They're not going to do their
They're
finished
generally-
bits.
They're also, and a lot of times, and I'm not saying this about me, but a lot of times they're also helping the booker bring people into the club.
Yes.
If they can use Louis C.K., Patton Oswalt, Sarah Silverman, Dave Anthony,
No,
Greg
that's not
Barron,
gonna help.
Yeah, bring it a few, to
3,
riff raff,
2,
little change,
negative,
little bit,
negative
no, yeah,
2.
no, that one guy.
Why is Redman here?
My father was a centaur. Get out. But yes, so he's also there. You are also you're trailing in some of your audience when you do that. When you're Patton Oswalt, you're actually saying, "All right, guys, I'm doing a Tuesday night
Yep.
set." Patton and Louis and a handful of comics are turnover material so much that most of their diehard fans will fucking go anywhere because they know this could be some new shit.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Patton's doing that.
He's in the middle of a bit. He looks out in the audience, and a woman is holding up a phone, and he's videotaping. And she's videotaping
She's
with her phone,
videotaping him.
videotaping Patton.
Yeah.
And he says, hey, it's actually written out right here.
Yeah. No, it was back there.
It was...
I circled it.
Okay. And so Patton looks at her and says, excuse me, are you filming? She says, yes. Patton says, could you not do that? Woman says, you're going to want that whole chunk on tape. That was perfect. Patton says, well, I have that whole chunk. I'm working on it for a special, and it ruins it if you upload video of it. She says, I'll delete it right now. Patton says, see, people do this and they're being assholes. You don't realize you're being an asshole, but you're being an asshole. Mm-hmm. And then
It goes off.
And then apparently she leaves.
She leaves, and
drives her
in the
out.
process of leaving, she says something like, we worked on a movie together.
And he says,
He said, I worked on a movie with Wesley Snipes, and I still think he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. And she leaves. Her friends go, they're upset.
No, that happened. That kind of shit. Let me just say this. That kind of shit happens all the fucking time.
Yeah, I don't even know what I don't even know what episode it is, but if you go back to one of our earlier episodes, somebody will post it. Dave actually plays
Me snapping.
snapping at somebody. And
Unwarranted.
But it's what happens.
This is part of our fucking business. Guess what? We're not perfect robots.
No.
We are people. We're going to have emotions when we get on stage.
Well,
We're
you're
going to be
fucking
going through
on- you're
something else.
fucking on
Something
stage.
can trigger something that makes us fucking snap. We are comics, and we need to be free to be able to do whatever in the fuck we have to do to get out or get to the fucking point.
Yeah, it's
We're
not
doing our
it's not a
thing.
fucking PR position, and you are watching me do something that's difficult to do, and I have to fucking open myself up. Everybody you're fucking vulnerable.
Yeah.
And when somebody does something to attack your vulnerability, whether it's to fucking lift material with a camera or to talk or to fuck up what is your show, sometimes you fucking go off. Sometimes you go too far.
And I will say this, Patton, I have seen him already be upset with people and tell them to take down videos because he's working on a bit. And if you put up an unfinished bit, it fucking sucks.
Yes.
So when you're recording it, no one likes that. And number two, Patton has had people completely lift his act and do it as professional comedians out on the road. So those two are proven facts. So when he sees this happening, he might be a little bit more sensitive than other people. Now, that's not even my big problem. Like, that's all fine. Like, that's just a thing that happens. Then a comedian, who I've never heard of, What's her name?
She goes Barbara. Her name's Barbara. She's Babs Gray on Twitter.
Babs Gray, Barbara, the Barbitarian Chronicles. She goes and writes this big long fucking thing about.
Well, it's called The One Time. It was called That One Time When Patton Oswalt Was an Asshole.
Right.
And it's really
about Babs.
It's about her expectations of who Patton should be.
Right.
And then, now Babs is a comic.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's any good or not. She might be great.
Well, now I have a bad opinion of her.
Well, I'm not stoked about it. I gotta be honest with you. Because she took the side of the person. She basically said Patton was an asshole.
Let me. There is an unwritten rule, is there not? Amongst comedians, that you don't take the view of the audience. You don't, in a way, you know what I mean? You have to have an empathy and understanding for what the guy is going through on stage. You're a fucking comic.
You can at a Mencia show. Put a pin in that. Why? Why do I do that? Why do I have to do that?
Thief, I don't he's an awful human being. No, but there is like this unwritten. Let me give you an example. When I was in San Francisco, when I was in New York, I worked often at the Comedy Cellar, and I had a pretty decent spot. And there was this host, Louis Schaefer, and he was just a fucking douchebag. But he took his hosting way too seriously. And one night, I started getting heckled. And I gave it back, and it went back and forth with me and this heckler. And finally, I just started fucking slamming him. I just, closed the door. I want to get onto my set. And after I got off stage, Lewis went up on stage and apologized on my behalf to the audience member.
No.
At which point, Lewis got off stage, and me and another comic almost beat him up. I think he got punched. It just got really ugly. It turned into this big thing with the club and all this shit. But at the fucking depth of it all was, you're a comic. In my opinion, you just don't take the shit public.
But here's the other thing. Here's the other thing, and I think almost every comic listening can understand this. Fuck, Babs. The Michael Richard thing, saying nigger over and over again, unforgivable. I don't. It's there was something inside of him that's ugly, and it came out.
Yeah.
However, what triggered that event, I completely identified with.
Yes!
Being needled enough where you go...
And you snap.
I don't have it in me to say those things.
I don't
Those
either.
things came out of him, so they're in him, so he's got to own that shit. But I'm like, the guy was fucking with him, and he went to the wrong place. But that's what happens. You have an empathy and understanding. So Babs is a comic.
That's what drives me fucking crazy. She's not some chick in the fucking audience.
So she writes this article, which is quite long, and in it, she just sort of is like, well, I thought he was great, but I guess he's not.
Over and over, she keeps saying how she thought he was awesome, and he's just not, and how her feelings are almost hurt.
But then, so she writes it, then they're in this little Twitter thing now, and I'm like, why? No comics are going to take your side on this.
Let me just... Here's one thing she wrote. It was awful. It was so awful to see how rude and unnecessary the entire encounter was. It was almost as if he wanted any excuse to go off on someone. If any other lesser-known comic had done that, the audience would have probably revolted against them. She said she would delete it right away, and he kept going. If I was her, I would have uploaded the entire thing when I got home just to spite him.
Fuck!
It's just...
Where the fuck do you get off?
Who the fuck are you? Number one, understand, Babs, who... I don't ever want to see your comedy. Understand that if you are taping a comic, that's really bad fucking form these days. You don't do it. It's like, we used to hate it when we look in the back and see we used to see guys writing shit down in the back of the room back in the fucking day before we had all this equipment. And we would get incensed.
No, fuck.
It's the same fucking thing.
But not only that, but if you saw somebody in the audience with a book, writing shit down.
Yeah.
Even journalists in some clubs weren't allowed to bring in pens. They weren't even allowed to write stuff down. Look, that's just the way it is. That's the way it is with comics. But the other thing that got me about this was this fucking thing where she's going, I know how hard it is to get an audience member. And when he walks three people, it's like, there fucking wouldn't have been but there wouldn't have fucking been an audience if it wasn't for him. There would have been half as many people. And you know what? You don't get to have, fuck, when you start out, you do empty rooms. That's how it goes until you earn the right to have a room full of fucking people.
Yeah.
Which Patton has earned. He had a fucking bad night.
He's also earned the right to have a fucking bad night and snap on people. Okay, what about this? Every comic I talked to last night felt the same way. One even said that the outburst ruined Patton for him. I'd have to agree. Okay, seriously? Seriously?
Right.
Do you actually live in a world where if someone does a bad thing, says some bad things, has a bad fucking day, has a
bad
temper
day.
tantrum, that's it? That person is... Go fuck yourself.
It'd literally be like saying, you know what? I had heard that this Tim Lincecum was quite a pitcher.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. And I'd heard about his Cy Young Awards.
Yeah,
I came out to see him, gave up a fucking grand slam the second inning, and I said,
him.
bullshit. Ruined
him.
him for me.
Ruined
him for me.
Ruined
him for me. And I didn't like his attitude, too, because he got fucking, when he gave up that grand slam, he acted like a dick. He got upset.
So, apparently he called her a pasty goblin. Also, look in the mirror before you comment on someone's looks. You look like a pasty goblin, for fuck's sake. That's what he said, or she called him pasty goblin?
No, she called him Pasty Goblin, right?
Look, do you not see the irony, you twat? You are doing exactly what you accused Patton of. He's
left the room.
He's left the room. You are now using your little voice box to now attack him. What the fuck is the difference?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
fucking
You're doing it, and you're doing it on the internet, and you'll get
Which
a
is
bump
worse
about
because you're going to get no reaction. You're going to get a bump. The whole thing is patting herself on the back for how awesome she is at seeing this horrible event. What you have done, Babs, you have introduced yourself to a group of comics at a higher level in the worst possible way.
Here's another thing, though. Here's the thing. Like, you are being like look. I could have been there and watched it happen and felt the same thing and thought like, whoa, dude. Like if I was with Patton and he said, "How'd that go?" I'll go, "You went a little
too far.
You went a little fucking. You brought the hammer down a little bit hard."
And who hasn't heard that from other comics?
Right, and then just said, "Dude, you just didn't hear what she said. She said she was sorry." And Patton, I guarantee, would have said, "I should probably find
her and
apologize." Right?
Yeah,
he's a fucking
Knowing
decent
Patton,
guy. That's the other thing. But here's the other thing: the guy's been doing stand up for 25 years. Are you telling me you were a fan of his? Of all of his fucking records, of all of his TV shit, like you like this guy, like he was some big deal that when you first got to town, you went and saw a show he was hosting, he was amazing, and you watched him have one fucking bad night, and that's how you flip on him? Do not get a boyfriend.
Don't have a relationship with another human being at all.
But make sure you bring your expectations everywhere.
Everywhere.
Huge expectations.
Chuck them the fuck around.
Oh my God, here's the weird thing. Patton's made of people. Oh my God, he acted like a person. He actually acted like a dick.
Look, I saw this thing last night. There was a man who went on stage and acted like a human being. I am astounded at the horror.
Not only that, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done with men.
I'm done with people.
I'm done with microphones.
The earth can go fuck itself.
I love it.
I saw a flower die. Now I hate flowers.
Here's a word you're going to hate. Change. The word fucking change. Hey, look, I don't know Babs either.
I don't want to know Babs.
Well, I mean, you know, we are also shitting on her a little bit, but I also feel like,
it's a collective thing. And Mark Maron always says this: we're a fucking tribe. And I really feel like if you have a problem like this, you can just say something to Patton or whatever. But this soapbox bullshit.
You mean like I just did with Mencia?
Yeah.
No, but you know what? I agree with you.
It's also such a lack of understanding of what comedy is.
Well, and
such
that's
a fucking basic lack of understanding what the fuck we do.
But I mean, I've watched you go off and gone, that was a little.
And I've gotten off stage and gone, "Woo, I went too far there."
But we're friends. It's like I know what provokes you. Like if I've seen you do it on Twitter. I've done it on Twitter where you're like, a guy says something. The dude that said he wanted to cut me, and then I was like, "Look at you, you fat." You know, I went after his fat, and then I went too fucking far. I went too far.
Yeah.
He hurt me. He fucking jabbed me in a space.
But she's not even the victim. Anyway, here's the deal. Everyone just fuck off.
Everybody fuck off.
Everybody fuck
look,
off.
here's the thing. If you're listening to the show, go fuck off. If you're not listening to this show, go fuck off, because you're just going to disappoint me. And you know what Dave and I are going to do, by the way? We're going to fucking disappoint you.
Oh, yeah.
If we haven't already.
Are. I mean, everyone's like, this is a wine fest.
All right. We'll be right back.
Babs. in the room. An adult conversation podcast.
Between two fellows. What if this was an adult conversation podcast?
Hey.
What if we started doing a podcast? Because we essentially adjust, I think people, what people have miscalculated is that this is a podcast rather than us just having a friendship on air. That's what it is. I mean, most of the stories that you've told me, I don't know them until you tell me. We're just telling each other stories like if we were fucking hanging out. We prepare very little for life.
We're also like 3-year-olds. There's a lot of shit that I do that I go, fuck, I really just did that?
What if we did it like
For instance, I'll give you an example. This morning, my wife is in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I happen to be naked in the bedroom. So I thought it'd be a good idea to poke my head around the corner, but also poke the head of my cock around the corner. So both of us were looking at my wife. So I did that. And then she stopped and she goes, "Are you 4?" And I go, "I think so." Because I thought that would be a genuinely good idea.
Please, 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 please open Starfish Brooklyn that way. I'll come out with the band. And then we'll start playing a Stoy Pod Cuddle, and you'll lean your head outside of the curtain, and when I look down, I want your cock out and around the curtain. I want it out and around the curtain, right? Maybe if we just did it. The problem is, what if we just did it in a more sophisticated way? Like, what if we said, "Hello, good evening, and welcome once again to Walk in the Room."
Adult conversation.
I was saying to a fellow the other day, I thought, wouldn't it be interesting if one of us, or perhaps both, were to... how do you say? What if we were both take our dicks out? Now I would just take mine. I would zip. I would unzip. I would zip flop, and I'd meander.
Hello.
And then I thought, well, would it be nice if one man took his fist, balled it up, and shoved it up the butthole of another man, perhaps corn dog him, and then rammed that said man's face into. That's a dude. Okay, here's what this is reminding me of. I was in. So for 2 days we went to Arizona after Christmas because my cousin runs the W in Scottsdale. So we just went there just to fucking hang out in a hotel and do nothing. Awesome.
Why? How come we haven't gone there? You and I. It's like a man's weekend.
Fuck, dude. When is our men's weekend?
Put on some moccasins.
Oh, dude.
And
put on some Nugent.
Some Nugent.
Put on some Axe.
Nuge.
Yep. Get our balls out and head down to the lobby. And start screaming.
We just got arrested.
Oh my god, dude. Do you know that fucking Arizona is filled with fucking ultimate wrestlers and milfs? That's that whole fucking town. It's just dudes, really trucks, bizarre. Tap out. It's just fucking. So listen to me.
Yep.
We're in traffic, and they're building a new mall, and then there's this just dirt field, and Amira goes, "Get your fucking camera out." And I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Get your camera out, hurry up." I take my camera out, my phone, I look into the dirt field, and it's a chain gang. It is a fucking, dude, I was like, Dave would be jerking off on the side of the road. Listen to me, here's the thing. Here's what's amazing about it.
Were they singing a song?
No, don't fuck with me. Listen to me.
What?
I thought that the black and white striped pants were like.
It happens in Arizona.
They got the black and white song. Orange tops.
Clearly, you have not been watching Lockup.
No, they have the fucking gear on. Amira goes, "They're wearing the pants."
Yeah.
I go, "They're fucking wearing the pants." So I whip out my camera, and these dudes, they are fucking. First off, they could not be happier to be on the chain gang because they literally are like seeing Mickey Mouse at Disneyland.
It's a fucking day out.
Everyone's taking.
Do you know how many pictures they're taking their head to jerk off to later?
But do you know how many pictures are being taken of them? And they're standing on the side of the road like fucking celebrities. They're smiling. They're laughing. They're waving their fucking shovels. One guy's going like this to show you his chain. He's showing.
It's not a goddamn fucking. You're not in a rock show.
Listen,
dickbag.
The one dude was showing everyone his chain by lifting his legs.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
yes, a fucking clown.
The walking boss wasn't there. They fucking know. And here's the great thing: they're standing right in front of a fucking brand new American Apparel. So they're in. They are in their fucking gear, dude. In their gear, right?
Yeah.
The fucking American Apparel guy.
Were they doing anything, or were they?
They were fucking waving to traffic and getting their photos taken like they were on a fucking press line.
What is happening?
They had shovels. I guess it wasn't time to go to work.
Later?
They were going to dig.
Head over to the apparel and dig some.
They were going to fucking dig some shit up. I don't know what they were gonna do, dude. I literally, the car was moving. I whipped my camera. There's a picture. I put it up. I'll put it up again. I'll post it at the Thunderdome. I'll post it all over. Yeah, I took the picture. I was like, oh my God, dude.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
And can I tell you something? Those fucking striped pants look awesome. That's a good fucking look.
I think that's a good look. I think they're doing it to like humiliate them, but it's a nice look.
No, that's the thing. Everybody thinks they're seeing an old-timey movie. Everyone thinks they're taking a picture of, oh, brother, where art thou? Like, without the little round hats, that's the only thing that's missing. They think they're fucking in an Elvis movie. These guys know
that
you could hear people yelling out of cars, bro. And they were all like, I have to say, they were all Spanish. They were all dark-skinned.
See.
But they were, and I got to tell you, they looked rad, dude.
I'm sure they did. It sounds fucking
rad.
awesome.
I'm sure they did some horrible things.
No doubt.
They're bad dudes, right?
Yeah, but who cares if you look good? You can do anything.
When you're on the chain gang, are you a bad dude? Or does that
not necessarily? You might just be a guy who, did a drunk driving or something. You made a mistake.
But is it because
you killed a baby?
Do they put you on the chain gang because dude wants to go get a coffee so that you can't run away?
No. If you're on a chain gang,
tell me about it.
There's supposed to be a guy watching you, and you're there to work. Like, you're there to fucking work. You're not there to take pictures.
Dude, look.
I don't remember. In all of the movies and shows I've seen, there's never been a chain gang photo shoot.
Look at the picture that I took. One guy is waving. There's another guy laughing. They are fucking loving it because every car is like this. People are fucking cell phones up. Just click. Instagram.
When I was in college.
Hey, look, a bunch of rapists. Like, it's just a bunch of bad dudes.
Yeah, but I say a bunch of rapists anytime I drive through like Westwood. I will just yell, "Look, a bunch of rapists."
Oh, is that what you do?
Yeah. It's near you. It's near you.
Well, if you live in Hollywood, that's just a fact.
Anytime I get in the car and I'm driving around my neighborhood, I just go, "Look, there's a bunch of rapists."
This whole burb, dude, the whole fucking thing, except for the two cracks that live across the street.
When I was in college, one of the 3 colleges I went to, we would have to drive from San Luis Obispo to Cuesta College, which was like a 5-mile drive or something on like a country road, and there was a prison there. And one time, I was going with a friend and his girlfriend, and he had a convertible. So we're driving down this little highway, and we see like a gang of dudes on the side of the road. I don't think they were chained because here in California but they might have been. They were in the California orange suits.
The orange suits,
suits,
straight
on
orange,
the side of the road, and they were cleaning up.
I don't think they chain them.
No, I don't think they do either. And they're cleaning up the.
Because I'd never seen it before.
No, I have never seen it. So we're driving and my friend goes, "Show them your tits." And so we drive by, and she stands up and just flashes her tits to these poor prisoners. And you should have seen, it was like Christmas. Like, they could not fucking believe what was, like, it was like, I mean, we just gave them a gift that they can.
Can I tell you something about prisoners? And I love that you said poor prisoners. I mean, one of those guys could have fucking shanked somebody.
But
that you know.
In a nice way.
But here's the thing. Those guys get, do you know what it's called? Crazy pussy.
Oh, you mean...
They get the strange, dude.
They get the crazy women or women...
There are women that are turned on by prison.
Well, I know there's women that are turned on...
I mean, you think that's the first set of tits they saw that day?
What do you mean they're turned on by prison? Like women
they're,
are
like incarcerated dudes.
You're just in Lompoc? I'm looking for a San Quentin gentleman.
Yes. You did some bad shit and they had to put you behind a wall and I'm going to masturbate to you and send you photos.
Wait, you're looking at me in the eyes. Are you being a woman? Is this a character?
No, I'm talking about later on. I'm talking to you. I just lived into regular conversation. I mean regular time also.
Well, I know that serial killers get mad like letters and then they marry a woman.
It's a hot fucking...
It's a good... Look, if you're single
here's the
and
thing.
You're having a hard time meeting a lady,
here's the thing.
Go on a killing spree.
Here's the thing. If you said to a woman, I would love to do a lie detector test on this. This is Rob. He's a serial killer.
Oh.
He killed 8 dudes. He was on his way to kill the 9th and they caught him.
Oh.
He's in prison. He's going to be in prison for the rest of his life. Muscular.
Sure.
He's got he's prison fit.
Does he glisten?
He gets out in the sun a lot. This is Dan.
He's tan?
Dan makes a nice living.
Yeah.
He's not quite as fit. Good guy, solid human being, comes from a nice family.
Yeah.
Nothing on his record. He's a nurse.
Well,
who do you fuck?
a serial killer fuck is really intense.
Yeah, the serial killer is the guy.
Serial killer fuck is intense.
You get a serial killer.
A nurse dude fuck is not.
When you're done fucking him, you know what he is? A nurse. He's a nurse.
He's not
There's nothing wrong with it, but he's a
unless
nurse.
he's a killer nurse.
Why? But he can't even be like a nurse. Like there's no thing he can be that feels manly. Like there's no. He's a nurse.
No, I know. Ladies want a little bit of danger.
They want danger.
But
they don't want a nurse.
They also want to be like, oh, I can fix him.
The nurse? You can't. There's no fixing a nurse.
You can't fix a nurse. The nurse is a lost cause, but a serial killer.
But that's the opposite. Like that's a guy that cares for people to the point where he didn't even want to be a doctor. He just want to go ahead and clean your bedpan. Bro's okay with your shit. He's okay with your shit.
Honey, I'm going to make love to you after I clean this bedpan.
Yeah.
You know what women love? If you tell them how many bedpans you clean that day, then they're like, fuck me now.
Oh, man. Do you still have catheter fingers? Catheter fingers. I had to attach this to a man's urethra. Catheter fingers.
Let me tell you 3 words, and you tell me what you think.
Okay.
Vaginal mesh patch.
That is.
I don't either. But I was watching television today, and an ad came on. It was this morning. It was like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Watching TV.
Yeah.
An ad comes on.
And
it was one of those lawsuit ads, and it's naming all these different things. Did you have a catheter that did this? Did you have this or did that?
Right.
And then it said,
oh my God.
Have you ever had a vaginal mesh patch that caused you infection or pain?
What if it finished with this? Then kill yourself. Because what the fuck is that? I know we're making fun of something that's probably like very serious.
Well, but call it something else.
A vaginal mess patch?
What?
A vaginal mess patch? It's a vaginal mess or mesh? Is it a mess patch? I need
mesh,
a mess patch.
M-E-S-H.
I need
like mesh. You know, wire mesh.
I need a
mesh.
vaginal.
I don't think it's wire.
I need a vaginal mess patch. What do you got?
Well, I looked up vaginal mesh patch.
What'd you get, bro?
I've gone into a whole vagina soup
Here's
of
the thing.
nonsense.
Here's the thing. If you were going to bury this show, you're doing it.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Let me look up one more. I'll just look up vagina mesh patch. I looked up Wiki. I was looking on Wiki. I was hoping that there would be a Wikipedia page for the vagina mesh patch. And since there isn't, if any of our listeners would now like to go ahead and create that page.
No, but here's the... When we do shit like this, then those motherfuckers go crazy and they start sending us like fucking links to things I don't want to see.
Well, look, I'm not saying I want to see.
No, they're gonna post on the Facebook page or put up a picture inside the Thunderdome.
No.
Or just DM you, hey, I found it. What? Here's a vaginal mesh patch. And what if it's fucking horrible? What if it looks like a fucking monkey claw? What if it's just a monkey claw over a vagina?
Well, then I would say that our medical technology needs a lot of fucking changing because that's not good.
Or not. What if it is just a tiny little monkey's hand that you put right over?
Okay, I got it.
What is it?
Transvaginal mesh patch.
What does that mean?
The Food and Drug Administration issued a safety alert. This is just that. Serious complications linked to vaginal mesh patches. They may be used to repair. They're used to repair pelvic organ prolapse.
Oh God! Worse than our show. Stop.
You know what? We're learning. We're learning.
No, we're not learning.
This is a learning podcast.
No, dude, I don't want to talk about.
Dude, when you watch
I don't want to talk about prolapse. I don't want to talk about shit.
And Sesame Street is both entertainment and it also teaches children.
This is neither of those things.
Same
None
thing.
of it. This isn't entertaining, and it's not. It's fucking horrible. No, I don't want to hear about it.
Well, okay, so it's for to repair a pelvic organ prolapse or stress urinary incontinence. So it's for a fucked up.
Can I tell you something?
Situation.
Listen.
Look, if you ever hear the word prolapse, then you'll be happy to hear the word mesh. You know what I mean? If a doctor ever looks at you and ever uses the word prolapse, you would be so happy to it be followed up with mesh. At any day of the week.
What happens? What happens? Oh, can we end this one?
Could you imagine though? You have a transvaginal.
how many people
just
are-
listen to me. You have a transvaginal.
Do you know how many
mesh
people
patch put in,
are-
and then it gets recalled?
Do you know how many-
Oh, the fucking nightmare!
Do you know how many people are
The
trying to
fucking
take back their
nightmare.
Starfish fucking Brooklyn tickets right now?
I am.
Do you know how many people are saying, you know what, man? I'm going to call Largo and take back my tickets to the
No, you're right. You're
to
right.
the 15th.
I apologize for teaching people about the world. I apologize.
Yeah, you should. Some things are best left unsaid. Vaginal mesh patch is one of them.
Okay, so a woman rubbed her ass on a really expensive painting.
What are you saying to me?
It happened in Denver. A 36-year-old woman was accused of causing $10,000 worth of damage to a painting by the late abstract expressionist artist Clifford Still, a work valued at more than $30 million. A police report said Cameron Tish punched and scratched the painting, called 1957 J No 2, at a recently opened museum, pulled down her pants to slide her ass against it. They used the word buttocks.
See,
She was charged with felony mischief and has been released on bond.
do you know what I call that? Do you know what I call that?
What?
Buying a painting. That's how I always do it, dude. We have some art here in our house. When I want it, I just fucking rub my Gibbon ass right up on top of it.
So,
Oh, is that a Kandinsky? Pants down, ass out.
what do you think the odds are that she listens to our show?
High.
What do you think the odds are that she has a vaginal mesh patch?
Just low. Low.
Greg Barrett, listen. We've done some tests.
I can't.
And you have a prolapsed asshole. Would
You
you
mean that's not a fish?
enjoy mesh as an answer?
To my
It's
my seeping buttle?
It's going to keep your asshole together. Because right now, you
not
know
if
how there's something hanging out of
Stop.
you that's like
I
a
can't.
pear.
I literally will walk out. I will walk out of.
Fine.
I will walk out of the cast. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do it. I cannot talk about my prolapse buttle. I cannot do it. I can't do it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what to say to you. I don't know how to look at you. I mean, we've gone so far now that we're just pulling the insides of our butts out for comedy. That's barely registering as humorous. just insane, dude. There's no air in here. I don't know what to say.
All right, we'll take a break. So, my mother-in-law now is living on my couch.
Is she not? She was visiting.
I said living.
But I thought she came for Christmas to visit, but she's not living there now.
No, she stays. She didn't go back.
Is she staying with you? What's happening?
So,
She loves the podcast, by the way.
oh my God, it's her favorite
When
thing
you
in the
explain
world.
to her, when you tell your extended family on your wife's side, which are
They don't-
different. They're different than your family. Still not awesome.
Not great.
Not great. So when you tell your fancy sister-in-law and her brother, that
We have
you're-
a very complicated relationship. My brother-in-law and I loathe each other.
because my brother-in-law listens to the cast.
Yeah. No, you have a good extended.
He's a good egg.
family.
I don't know why he does it. He's a decent
I
human
don't.
being.
I have they work in the business, in the show business.
Yeah,
My sister-in-law and brother-in-law,
they're good at it too. Well,
Okay.
I mean, they're successful.
they're successful.
Yeah.
We don't get along.
Well, you're not successful.
I feel like I haven't actually done much wrong in that the record would indicate that the problem has not been on my side.
Right.
I can't go into it.
Right.
So my mother-in-law, some of it was due to medical, bills, basically is going to have to declare bankruptcy. She's got in overhead. And she lives in Arizona, so she's like, well, fuck it. If I'm losing the house, I'm losing everything, I'm just going to move to California. So she had to put in a transfer at her job, and they were like, well, we'll transfer you at any time, and then you have to go. So she couldn't, like, rent an apartment in California.
Right.
Because she didn't know what was going to happen.
Right.
So it happened around Christmas, so she's living on our couch.
How old is she?
She's like 60.
Yeah,
60.
you don't want that on the couch.
And she and let me just say, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law live a mile and a half away, and they have a 3-bedroom house.
Can I tell you what happened?
That's not. No, why would she stay there?
Why would she stay
Why
there?
would they let her stay there?
They're not good people. Listen to me. Do you know what happens when you're 60? You shed sadness. Like a snake. So there's just big flakes. There's flakes of sad.
I know. Now that's worse than what we were talking about in the last segment. But
Why
I
not
don't,
even?
I don't have a problem with her as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's
Nobody
no like.
likes anybody on the couch, though.
Well,
for an extended
it's
period of
fucking
time.
difficult. It's a difficult
She's
situation.
you're a woman.
Right.
You're a bro that likes to go balls out
Balls
during
out.
your free time.
I like to lay balls out on the couch from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. every night. I call it getting my Trapper John on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some people call it sack time.
Right.
Bring it out.
Now, but that's not even the... So, she smokes. She doesn't smoke in the house.
Right. But she smokes. She smokes them up, Johnny.
So the fucking...
That's the worst.
The odor...
Yeah, she's got it. It comes out of your pores.
It's like...
That's the thing. I fucking
it's in
hate
all
it.
her clothes.
Here's what I
and
fucking...
she puts her clothes in the closet, and the other day I went to grab a jacket, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And my wife goes, it's because she smokes, and my jacket, it smells like so much worse than any bar we used to work in the 80s as comics. It's...
When you stop smoking or when you don't smoke, smokers are as unaware.
You're stinky people.
It just... Yeah, bless your hearts.
But you
stop.
You're stinky
By the way,
people.
you're killing yourselves. Just stop.
No,
my
but that's...
my mom died from smoking.
From smoking?
From smoking and
know
drinking, but she had lung cancer and she drowned in her fucking lungs. There's no dignity in it, and it's not cool, and it's not worth it. And the first thing she said when she found out was, "I'm so sorry." She was apologizing for the fucking... Just stop.
That's a
you
great
stink. You fucking
segment.
stink. Who gives a shit? This is my fucking podcast. I don't give a fuck. Oh, is it not fucking... Oh...
So,
all I'm saying is, you stink. Stop.
Yeah, you know
You
it.
smell like and they always are like, I smoked outside. I know, but you brought you back inside.
Well, you can't, when
can't
you smoke,
divorce
it doesn't
yourself
leave
from
your
it.
hair. It doesn't leave your
No,
clothes.
and it comes
doesn't leave,
out
it's in
and
your
you
skin.
stink and it's in your hair.
It's fucking everywhere.
It's
So
right, there's like a little bit on your fucking, right at the tip of your fucking nose. It's just hanging there. That's a booger.
Okay, so it's like a, it's not.
Fart. You ever do a smoke fart and they fart and it smells like fucking cigarettes?
Who
That's
the
just a,
fuck are you hanging out with?
That's a dream I had.
No, that's not. There's no one alive.
Yeah, dragons fart smoke.
So
Sounds like
so
that.
it's got that smell, and it's like that secondhand smell. So
Right.
it's like sort of an odder than a
So
normal
she smells
smell.
like an old porn hotel.
It's not. That's about what I'm about to get to. Then she tries to cover it up with perfume. Yeah, she tries to cover it up with perfume. So every day I walk into my house, I go, oh, it smells like a hotel, like a bad hotel.
Yeah, where you look at porn or shoot it. Yeah, OPH, old porn hotel. She smells like OPH.
You made it so much worse.
Oof, old porn hotel. Yeah.
I want to cry.
Yeah, you can almost smell the semen.
God.
It's the worst. It's the worst. And then you drop some sweet on top of that to get rid of it, but you can't.
No.
Because you know what you can't kill at the old porn hotel? The desperation. That's what they do, dude.
God.
It's like a car air freshener.
Fuck.
OPH, buddy. OPH. Old porn hotel. Old porn hotel. Stanky porn hotel.
You're not helping.
I'm just telling. I'm trying to help build your story. I'm building your case.
So there's something else. We raise Finn by our rules.
Oh yeah.
We have certain rules
Yeah.
and the way that we want things done. Yeah. And it's so clear that she disagrees with some of the things we do. And it's so an audible reaction. Like it's just visceral. Like you can feel it. So that's a bummer.
Well, what are you saying? Are you saying that like when you guys like if you discipline him, she'll say something, or does she do things to counter your rules? Like, does she decide if you had a rule where you're like no cereal after 6, and she's like, who wants cereal now? Like, is it that kind of a thing?
No, it's not that bad.
It's not like that. No,
that would be fucking,
no.
that would be.
What I don't love.
I would snap.
What I don't love, and I find this sometimes happens. I have some friends, some family members where they start disciplining your kids. You're like, no, you don't. Yes. Your family, you get to just be nice to them.
That's definitely happening.
No, please don't tell them how to eat. No, right. We'd rather you didn't. Oh, I'd really rather you didn't.
Well, that's one of the things is the eating thing. Like, we are like, no, like, we don't like go, you have to sit there and eat your food or anything. Like, he's 2.5. He'll fucking eat a giant meal and then he won't eat anything. Like, that's just the way they are. But there's like eat this, eat that, eat. Like, that's one of the things. But there's just a lot of little things like that.
But here's what it is. It's fucking coaching from the sidelines.
Yeah.
It's that guy. It's that guy that's like, fucking get him on the ball. Bring the defense up. I just told them to bring the defense back. So could you not coach? Thank you.
Yeah.
Like that guy that's in there going, well, if you don't have, okay, all right, you're the coach.
Or the fucking the person driving the car, in the passenger. So it is. It's the passenger. Like, turn here. No, I know where I'm going. You should have turned. There's a quiet judgment about when we. There's a quiet judgment. I don't know how else to say it other than when you do something and you can feel the disapproval or the. There's a whole. Let me tell you something. Before we had kids, we were visiting her in Arizona, and we were walking down the street, and she said, "Oh, it'll be great when you have grandkids, because." You can send them out for a week so I can actually give them a dose of reality. That was before we ever even were close to having kids.
I love that.
So she thinks that we're these soft, lame parents.
Yeah.
But in reality, everyone's like, your kid is so well behaved.
It doesn't look. My mom, bless her heart, and I have mostly good things to say about her, but she was not a cuddly woman.
Yeah.
And so when we first had True and she was just a baby, even when she was like 2, my mom would literally be like, she would say audible to us and to my wife, just put the baby down. For God's sake, let it walk around. Put it down. And I never turned around and said to her, no. I want to hold the baby. Do you want to know why? Because Kristen and I both went to rehab. How about that? Well, that worked for you.
Well, that's
the thing. Yeah. See, I don't want to do it your way because
it didn't work out that great.
It's a baby. Maybe I'll. You know what? If when my daughter gets older and she was like, "Fuck you, you love the fuck out of me," I'll live with that. I'll be like, "Yeah, we loved you. All right.
Sorry, my bad.
I should have thrown you in the fucking ocean and let you swim, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I bought you a fucking Monster High doll. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it's the fucking worst. There's just nothing worse than. And I'm not saying she was a bad parent. Maybe she was a fine parent. But it's just like you got to find your own groove.
No, when you're a grandparent, just fucking sit back and even if you think they're making a mistake, go, well, that might not work. But
you're done.
I just get to have fun with this one.
Yeah, no, unless your kids are unless your children are crack addicts and they're bad people, let them raise their kids.
Yeah,
let them raise it.
Yeah.
You get to not. This is like watching other people work.
Yes.
Take a smoke break like you like to. Watch from the porch.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
How long is she there for?
Well,
we don't know.
It's indefinite.
We don't know.
It's indefinite. It's the ultimate nightmare scenario.
We don't know how long she's going to be there.
Oh.
We don't know.
There's a 3-bedroom house up the hill, but she can't go there.
Can't talk about it.
Can't talk about it.
Simple dates. You got to get them in your head. You got to buy some tickets. People always say, like, can we make a donation? Come to the shows. That's what we want you to do. We want you to come to the shows. All right? It goes like this. February 2nd, we do a live podcast in San Francisco. If you're in San Francisco, it's $20. Come out. Bring a friend. Come to the show. It's going to be fucking great. Dave Holmes is going to be our guest. Might be another special surprise guest. Might just be fucking Dave and I doing this. You'll love it.
Yeah.
Then the 4th happens. Bring the Rock. It's going to be fucking awesome. Dave's going to do a set.
That's at Cobb's?
It's at Cobb's. Monarchs are playing. You tell a story about music, then you hear a song. Will Forte, Mary Lynn Rice Cobb, Todd Barry, Jesse Taylor Ferguson from Modern Family. And it's going to be a fucking great night. Then you're on the East Coast and you go to the Starfish Brooklyn. Please, this is the only time we won't be doing a Starfish Circus at Largo.
Ever. It's our only, well, maybe not ever, but maybe in years from now we'll be able to do them, but we're going to lose money. So
Lots of it, but we know that the Monarchs are going to be there. Todd Barry is going to be on that bill. Nikki Glazer, Sam
Zavran.
got to get himself a new last name.
I don't know how to say his last name.
Zavian.
There's a V in there.
He's going to fucking be there. You guys come out, see the show.
Seattle,
May 18th. I think it's 18th. Live podcast. We'll give you more information about that. Those are the things you need to know. Those are the things we'd love to have you come to. You can go to walkingtheroom.com. You can go to, if you feel like joining the Hot Dog Thunderdome, get on over there, join the forums, get in there, get in the discussion groups. Dave's over there more than he would be, say, on the Facebook page, which is also available to you.
I'm also on the Tumblr page a little bit now.
Yeah. I'm going to be in Schaumburg at the Improv this weekend. Next week after that, Roswell, Georgia.
I will be at Flappers on January 15th, and I will be on Sarah Silverman and Friends at Largo on the 21st.
We are going to get a tour page of some kind on the Walking the Room site that will have all of our different dates on there. We'll figure that out pretty soon. Go to the store.
And you can send us an email at walkingtheroom@gmail.com.
And sometime this week, at some point this week, we will be giving away 3 pairs of tickets.
I thought you were going to say fake boobs.
We're going to be giving away... No, I'm sorry. We're going to be giving away 3 pairs of balls.
And a vaginal mesh patch.
We're going to give you, for your prolapsed asshole, a potato, because they don't have a vaginal butt patch.
So just pop the potato up there and live your life.
Come on, potatoard. We're going to be giving away tickets. You'll know about that if you follow our Twitter feeds. But they're for cuddlers that don't have money. If you're low on funds, very benevolent fan of the show. Has donated 3 pairs because he came into some money, and that's the way you fucking people do it.
If you can afford them, don't try to get them. If you can't, if you
really want to go, and that's the last piece, if that would make it so you could get into the city or wherever it is you're coming from, if that would solve your problem.
In the city.
We'll let you know we're going to do that. You'll probably end up writing us at Gmail. Okay. Glitter done.
Glitter done.